recording?
Don't say anything racist for our live.
Was that whole thing live? Just there?
Yeah, it's okay. Well,
cut that part out.
I can cut it out. It's not a problem. So,
can you cut that part out with me asking you to cut it out?
No, we're gonna leave that. Well, whatever. Yeah. Well, the magic of editing.
Okay.
Magic of editing. So, dude, episode 9.
Episode 9.
Episode 9. We're here. Season 2.
Can you cut this part out?
All right. We'll start now.
All right, we're live now.
Episode 9.
Episode 9. Can you cut this part out for me, please?
Season 2. It's gonna be no show. It's just us. It's just gonna be us editing. We're at Gaushuas Tirol is the name of this place. Yeah, Gaushuas Tirol. Tirol. Yeah, Tirol. It's a German restaurant that is in Cumming. It's one of the best. It's actually one of the top rated in Georgia. Like,
really?
Yeah, it's like won awards and stuff. So, Bite-worthy comedian today is a guy that I know early on in comedy. Bite-worthy is a comedian that is worth stealing from or worth wanting to take either their jokes, mannerisms, or ideas, or anything like that. But we don't do that. Biting material is not good. We don't steal jokes. That's not what we do.
You could steal if you want.
You could steal if you joke.
All right.
Perfect. Danke. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And so it's not something that we typically do. Steal jokes. But bite-worthy comedian today, Stupid Joshua Harris.
You just call me stupid, dude? Are you serious with me right now? Are you calling me stupid?
Joshua Harris.
Why do you call me stupid?
Joshua Harris. You can find him Stupid Joshua Harris. And I think I know why you have that name, by the way.
Why?
I think it's because there's another Joshua Harris comedian.
Yeah.
And he's Funny Josh Harris.
You're very insightful. That is the reason that I.
And I like it.
Yeah.
I think you're just like, I'm gonna take this another direction. So Joshua Harris, everybody.
Yeah.
Host, comedian, sketch. You're not sketch artist because that's the one who draws.
I can draw.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, man.
I've got Armbreakman, thecomicseries.com. That's my comic about a superhero. He always breaks his arm.
It's like the opposite of One Punch Man.
Yeah.
I like it. So let me get right into it. So we're at Gaushuas. Is German your favorite type of food?
No.
What is?
Probably Mediterranean.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Because you look Italian. I know you said you're not, but your beard.
I've got that before.
Yeah, you look Italian, but your beard looks Middle Eastern. You're like Italian ISIS. Like Italian ISIS. Yeah.
I feel like people think that I'm what they are. Like
hey, you're Italian. Oh, you're Italian.
Italians think I'm Italian. Jews think I'm Jewish. And
those are the first two things I asked.
Think that I like little kids.
He's like, but funny, I'm not Jewish.
No, I'm not Jewish.
So
I don't know. My grandmother's dad supposedly could read Hebrew, though.
That's something.
I don't know, but she said it was so he could read the original version of the Bible.
The Torah?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, so it was the first 5 books of the Bible. Yeah, that's what
he wanted to be able to read the non-translated version, so he knew what it actually meant.
Oh,
he was a preacher. He's a Methodist preacher.
Yeah, because there's 2 ways. This is a theological podcast now. It's
my TikTok's all Christianity TikTok.
That's crazy. Dude, it never fails.
That's not going to show up on the.
Every time I've done an episode in Cumming, there's a motorcycle that drives by. Every time.
It probably is not going to I always see videos where it's like, oh, it's so annoying. There's some sound going on. You don't even hear it. Like,
oh well, we'll ignore anything that just happened. So no, the Greek and Hebrew is what it was kind of originally wrote in, translated, and all that stuff. So knowing
Jesus
Hebrew,
name, right?
Jesus is he's Jew. He's like the most famous Jew. Oh, strudel. Oh my God. Dude. Yes. Thank you. You're the best. We got it. We're good to go. Joshua Harris is an oddly controversial name. So there's an owner of the 76ers, is Josh Harris.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about sports.
Well, I don't really. I'm not a basketball fan, but I know that that's the case. And he made fun of He just basically called a bunch of people stupid. That's what he got in trouble for.
In trouble for calling people stupid?
Yeah. He was making fun of the story was published that there was a guy who was on the building on the outside on scaffolding washing windows, and he stopped a meeting as people were talking. He goes, "That's why we go to college." It's like, oh God.
So you don't have to.
That's. I mean, I guess so, but geez, to point it out. Another one is a tech guy named Gaushuas Tirol that lost $50 million after allegedly being involved in 9/11. And then there's obviously
involved. What do you mean involved in that?
I don't know. It didn't say much. He's like he had some sort of like group thing that was planned at the time. I don't know. It was really weird. It's very vague, but
so he was part of the
But now he does online
planning?
poker. That's all he does. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was a weird thing. So, and then there's another one, obviously, the Deadliest Catch, Gaushuas Tirol.
Mm-hmm.
So there.
Heard about that
Let me
recently.
ask you. So, who besides, obviously, Mr. Ol Hitler would be the worst person to be named after in history, probably? What person would you not want to be named after?
I don't know, Xi Jinping or something maybe.
Xi Jinping?
Because I'm not Chinese. It'd be like people think I was Chinese.
That'd be the word.
They'd be like, why is your name Xi Jinping?
That doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Okay, Xi Jinping. I think I have some examples here, like just having the last name of some infamous evil people.
Yeah.
Be like Jimmy Mussolini, you know? Just be like Brad Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg.
Yeah, Zuckerberg be back. Be like Joey Stalin, like you know.
Yeah.
But then like also be named Jeffrey Epstein, but Jeffrey is spelled Geoff, like so it's spelled differently.
Joffrey Epstein.
Yeah, Joffrey Epstein. He's like, so wait, you're Jeffrey Epstein? He goes, no, Geo. Oh, okay, different. Okay, thank God. So I think that'd be the worst. I think those would be the worst to be
I
named
think I just
after.
have a super common name.
You do. It's very
super
common. A
general.
lot comes up. Yeah, it was a lot to digest as a person.
I thought
for
about
interview.
doing like changing it, doing a stage name.
I did too.
Never got around to it.
I like my name. My name is kind of cool. You know. Yeah. You can spell Skrilla with it. So
Skrilla.
yeah, my black friends are like, oh, that's cool. Like, all right, cool. I'll take it.
Wait, what's Skrilla mean?
Money.
I'd never heard that before in my life.
Yep. That's right. Now you know.
Yeah.
Now you know.
Cool.
So I wanted to ask you, dude. You have this character. Who is Kool Neato guy?
Kool Neato Dude?
Kool Neato Dude based off of, dude?
Every retarded person who's ever lived.
Yeah.
And a little bit of myself. He's the retarded.
I was gonna say, are you sure it's just not E. Craig?
Shout out to E. Craig.
Shout out E. Craig. I'm just kidding. I love you, buddy. We just had his roast, and it was a fun time. No. I just thought it was like it seemed like a character that maybe you had a conversation with, like maybe a dumb guy that you knew.
For people who don't know who Kool Neato Dude, like
Kool Neato Dude is a character that Josh does, and it will remove some brain cells from your brain, but it's so funny and random because you say the top 5 candy bars, and then he'd be like, number 1 is Snickers, and then number 2 is your mom, and then you just never say 5 of them. You just stop at 3, and the last one, it's like, what? So he's obviously doesn't even know how to count, and it's just a very silly character, man.
he has autism, and he is very low IQ also.
Yeah, it just seemed so
It's
real.
very punching down. I think that character really is my most easy character to like slip into for whatever reason. I don't know why. For some reason, just being retarded is easy for me. I
This
think it's
comes
just like,
natural, huh?
Yeah, I think it's me taking the mask off. My whole life I'm trying not to be Kool Neato Dude. Kool Neato Dude is actually
Kool
who I
Neato
really
Dude.
am.
Kool
Without
Neato
trying
Harris.
not to be.
Kool Harris.
That's who I am. That's all it is. How it is, man. That's
Very cool, very neato.
hey, I'm cool in New York all the time.
What are
That's
cool?
all it is.
What are Kool Neato Dude's top 5 favorite countries?
Kool Neato Dude, top 5 favorite countries. Country number 1, Afghanistan. We fought the war for it, and we deserve it. Top 5 Kool Neato Dude, country number 2, Illinois. I really like going there because it's one of the best. And number 5, top 5 Kool Neato Dude country in the whole world. It's, you know what it is. It's gotta be Disney World.
Disney World.
Number 1 top 5 country.
There it is from Kool Neato.
And there it is. There you heard it, and that's all it ever was.
So stupid. You are retarded.
Did you say it was retarded?
Yeah, I did.
This is gonna get.
I say that because it leads into my next question. So we're both in our 30s. We're both from a time.
I'm in my teens. What are you talking about?
You're 17. I didn't realize that. My bad. My bad. I look like this.
You know, somebody said something to me the other day that really hurt my feelings, and it just sat with me all night long.
What is it?
They said that I looked like I was 32 years old.
Wow.
And I just sat with. I was just like so upset. I was like, you know, I'm 32 years old. That's that's my personality. Yeah, we're in our 30s, whatever, fuck it.
I like it.
It is what it is.
Did they really say that?
It happens. What?
Did they really say that?
Yeah.
Like you looked it?
No, I didn't. They were like, hey, no, I'd made a joke. I was like, I'm only 17 years. You know, obviously.
You look 32. You're like, fuck, I am 32.
I'm like, you really think I look 32? You think I look that old?
I just had a joke recently that I wrote about, I either get older, much older than I am, or way younger than I am. They're like either 21 to 26 is what I usually get.
Yeah.
But then there's really weird, someone will be like, oh, you look like 39. I guess 39 or 40 or 42. I'm like, 40? Someone said I was 42.
Yeah.
I was like, no. I haven't shaved in a week. Like, you probably shaved before you got here.
I just do the buzz thing.
Oh my God. See, no. So I was like, oh, I look like a college sophomore and a college professor. Like I just both.
In a way, yeah, I mean, in a way. Like, I think it depends on how close you are to you. From farther away from you, you look like a teenager, and then you get closer up, and then you go,
You start studying those stretch marks lines and those crow's feet, and a little bit. I am getting gray on my side, so.
Yeah.
But we are in our 30s, and we grew up in a time where middle and high school, the food and the insults were different, right?
Yeah.
So like, what was your favorite school lunch?
Like probably cinnamon roll.
Cinnamon roll?
Yeah.
In the morning time?
No, like for.
You have it at lunch?
Yeah, lunch cinnamon roll.
Oh, man.
The thing about the cinnamon rolls is they ran out.
Oh, so really? You had to get it.
Yeah, if you weren't in the
first lunch
line early, you wouldn't get a cinnamon roll.
I didn't realize that. I was always the kid of the free lunch. So they didn't have them.
Oh yeah, yeah. Wait, was it different lunch? They just didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was limited, and you just had what they did. Yeah, I punched this little card or ticket or whatever, and then I was it. It was poor.
I knew people who got free lunch, and it was like I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I guess a different school system. I don't know.
Where'd you go to school at?
Fayette County High School.
Oh, okay. Forsyth County, baby.
FCHS.
That's why I'm a comedian. Yeah.
Wait, did you go to Central or?
I went to Central. Yeah. So we used to have every Monday was Country Fried Steak Day. Forsyth County.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
we did. That was the best. That was the best one. And I would get free lunch. Felipe Esparza has a really good joke about free lunch. He goes, I didn't realize how poor I was when I got transferred schools. He's Mexican. It's okay.
By the way, racist for you to do that.
It's
accent.
okay. I met him and he's
oh,
cool
you
with
met
it.
This name dropping.
But we that's what we bonded. That's actually
really,
what
that's
made
what
me
you and Felipe Esparza bonded over.
Yeah, we talked about the lunch line.
Police,
because he said he has the joke about it, and he said I didn't realize how poor I was till I got transferred to a different school. Me and my friend were the only two in the free lunch line. He goes, everybody else had to pay.
Yeah.
Fucking losers. So it was a really good joke because I've never heard anybody joke about the free lunch line.
Yeah.
And when I talked to him after the show, he's like, you remember that card that we used to get? I'm like, yeah, I remember that card. He goes, I used to pull it back and use it for another day to get an extra lunch.
Yeah.
I was like, man.
I didn't realize they made you wait in a separate line.
Yeah. Yep. And then so
America.
we were able to say like you're gay, you're retarded. We grew up in that era as insults. Remember some insults that we had that aren't no longer around? You remember like when people would call someone a chode? Remember
chode?
Chode, you remember chode?
Kinda.
You ever used chode?
I heard that, like, I kind of heard about chode later in life.
Yeah?
Like, yeah, I was probably like 16.
Brought up as a joke kind of later as reference to when it actually happened.
I think the first time I heard chode was the Tenacious D movie.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Tenacious
okay.
D?
Yeah. That makes sense.
Ticket Destiny. Yeah.
We used to call chode, gayfer was one. Gayfer was another one. Butt munch.
My brother called me that all the time.
Butt munch, yeah, butt munch was a big one. Older brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Butt pirate. You remember butt pirate?
I didn't hear that.
You remember
much,
that one?
Yeah.
Dugan. You remember Dugan?
No.
No? Maybe that 4 years gap is just like
also geography wise.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Different areas.
That's true. Dildo. People used to call me, you're a dildo.
I think you're a dildo.
No?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. What were some like middle and high school insults?
Middle and high school insults?
You just get called gay and retarded, right? That's pretty much what it was.
Gay, yeah.
Poser. Remember poser?
Yeah, poser.
Stupid poser. Skank. You get called skank.
Nah.
Were you ever called a wigger? Remember that one?
Not that one, but your high school, your middle and high school, were probably like way more white than mine, though. That's probably a bigger, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Did you go to a predominantly black high
not
school?
Not predominantly, but like
very
more like
integrated,
probably like
mixed, whatever.
Like probably 30-40%.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I did not. Forsyth County in the
yeah.
Forsyth County in the early 2000s and 1990s.
Yeah.
No.
So I mean, I didn't get. I don't think I heard as many insults like name calling as much as like, man, you be looking like a dried out leather shoe, like type of thing.
It's good. That's awesome.
You're still doing okay out there, hon?
Yeah, we're doing great.
Thanks.
Thank you. That's what happens when we do it live. We get the staff in here. Okay, so you just got like more roasted than anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
White boy.
Yeah. You little
Heard that
cracker
a
ass.
lot.
Yeah. I remember that. Okay. So let me ask you, you've done, in addition to stand-up comedy and hosting,
Yeah.
which, how did you get into hosting, by
How did I get into hosting?
Yeah,
Okay,
how
so
did
it's
this-
kind of like a weird story.
What happened there?
We already shouted out E. Craig, right?
You sure did.
So-
we love him.
It was he ran this room called Jimmy Mac's in Marietta.
Yeah.
And
R.I.P.
yeah, ended like not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the last mic that closed before the lockdowns.
Okay.
It took the governor shutting down businesses for them to stop. Everyone else stopped before. They didn't stop. And then
What,
they
out of a rebellion? Just be like, no, you can.
they didn't give a fuck, man.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and they were the first ones to open. And when they opened, it wasn't fashionable. You know, I don't know if you remember, of course you remember. I don't know I don't know if anybody remembers really, because it's such like a crazy time. It was like during that time, it was like, oh, if you like get near people, then you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
If you
dude,
like,
it was very demonized.
yeah, you know.
I remember that.
And
yeah.
they were one of the first ones to open. They opened in June 2020.
Wow.
The mic started in June 2020.
in the middle of it.
Yeah, basically in the middle. Like only a couple months after, and then E. Craig he called me one time. He was like, hey, my wife tried to kill me. I'm getting a divorce. Can you host Jimmy Mac's for June? I can't handle it right now. I got too much shit going on. She tried to shoot me with a shotgun. And then he was like talking about like, later he was talking about how she was like putting spells on him and stuff. Like she did voodoo and stuff. Like,
Oh my God.
she was like, yeah, I didn't tell you this, but I'm a witch. And I've been putting spells on you.
Oh, that's why his leg doesn't work.
Yeah. She tore his patellar tendon.
Tore his patellar tendon.
Yeah, so I hosted I was pretty new to stand up at that point. Like,
And he just asked you and was like, hey,
he asked
would
me to
you-
host, and so I was like, yeah. And so I hosted that whole month.
It just
in
snowballed
June.
since then.
And then I just got used to hosting, and then and then I hosted like Twisted Tokyo here in Cumming. That's another business that was open for a little while that closed down. And then
Wow.
that was 2022, and then the Lion's Den. Have you been there before, Lion's Den? Beaumont Lounge.
Yeah, I've
I've
been,
hosted
yeah.
there a few times. And then what else happened? Oh yeah, and then there was this dude who did like a variety show at this place called Charlton's, where we met, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then,
That's where it all started.
He like, oh yeah, well I'll let you do comedy. You just had to bring your own microphone. This guy always wore a mask. You know, he was really, really cautious. So I had to buy a microphone and stuff. And then the owner reached out to me to host that room, like to do like a comedy show there. So that's how Charlton's, the open mic, started. So
it really just kind of took off
Yeah.
after you got that one thing. Wow.
Yeah, that really like whipped me back into shape. That month of June, hosting the whole month, and then I just like kind of got used to hosting and shit. And
Hosting during a pandemic.
yeah,
I do not envy that.
that was when I did comedy the most. Like before then, I didn't do comedy as
Crazy.
much.
That's so crazy.
I did comedy more during the pandemic.
That's so wild.
This
to
is like
say.
something that would be like, people would fucking hate you if you said this like a couple of years ago. But yeah, I did comedy more during the pandemic than I did
What?
before.
Like what? That's crazy. I mean, just different speeds and things happen at different times for different people. So
Man, COVID's not real, dude. It's bullshit. It's fake.
Joe Biden's a lizard.
What's up? COVID's not real, right?
Huh?
COVID's not real. That shit's fake.
Hey, I studied philosophy, so nothing is necessarily real.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You heard it here.
From a random
I don't know if that picked up on the mic.
college
or not, but
graduate. Yeah.
Nothing's real. You heard it here from a guy.
COVID's not real. I like just bypassers. That's good. That's cool because I know you. If you were to say like, I know you're a comedian, but I know you most as a host. Because
Okay.
I see you
Yeah.
host more than anything.
Okay.
And it's starting to shift. Like you're starting to. You actually, I see you on like other things other than hosting. So it's like, that takes your time away. And then also, in addition to like hosting a lot of comedy, you have a lot of skit and sketch comedy. Like you do a lot of
Yeah.
characters, silly things. And let me
Yeah.
ask you, what makes a good like comedy skit?
What makes a good comedy skit?
Yeah.
I don't know. Why are you asking
Have
me
you
that
seen
shit?
me?
What a weird question.
Have you seen mine? You visited my page? No. Like what makes it like when you watch a good
Yeah.
sketch? Like what? It's like, oh, this is hilarious.
I don't know.
You don't know that?
I don't know. How am I
You're just winging and praying it, man. Just living life.
It's a mystery. Who knows? Like I could tell you what makes a good stand-up joke. Like a expectation and then killing the expectation in a silly way, right? But
Yeah,
I don't
misdirection,
sketch.
yeah.
I don't know, dude.
You're still trying to work that one. Well, I was gonna ask you, what are some of your favorite sketches? Like, are they
Sketches?
Chappelle, Mad TV,
Like Whitest Kids You Know.
I haven't seen that.
You haven't
That's
seen Whitest-
something.
Whitest Kids
no,
You Know?
that's something.
That dude
we
just
are some
died.
of the whitest kids we know, so we should be able to.
I'm at the same time Italian and Jewish and Middle Eastern and the whitest kid you know, and also not a kid. Also,
yeah. Also,
in my
I'm
late-
also a
in
kid
my
and
late
an adult.
40s.
Yeah, right. Let's feel the same way. We have a lot in common, man. So I'll have to check that one out.
Yeah, Whitest Kids, Human Giant. That's a really good one.
Yeah. Okay, so like absurd, silly,
Yeah.
stuff that's like out there, kind of random, but has some sort of controlled chaos to it.
Yeah. What
Okay.
is it? No, I mean, dude, you know what? I'll know the answer to this question in like a week. It's gonna sit with me.
You're just gonna message me.
I'm like,
Hey, did you put that in there?
This is what makes hey, okay, get ready for the insert. Here's the insert of me telling you what makes the greatest sketch. Ready? And that's what makes the greatest. That's
Great
what
answer.
That's what does a sketch good.
Yeah.
and that is what makes it a good thing.
One thing that I noticed is that when people make sketches, they don't really eat in them.
They don't eat in them.
Eat, yeah. It's not. I don't see a lot of people eat because I think you have
Why
to
would
do
they
it-
eat?
Well, because there might be a reason that is funny for the skit, but I think it's hard because if you buy, like, let's say you buy an apple, right?
Yeah.
And then there's a bite taken out of the apple, but you can't show that in the
Continuity.
same
Yeah.
continuity.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think you're obsessed with eating on screen. That's why you do this whole show.
it's a fucking food and comedy show.
yeah.
Crazy. Yeah. I Stab that sausage.
Hey guys, this one's for the ladies.
It's kind of for the fellas. Never know what you're gonna get, man. I like your style. It's I think controlled chaos is the best way to describe it. Yeah. I've actually heard that people say that we look alike.
We look alike?
That's what people say.
Go home and kill myself now. I was like
this guy. Look at this stupid mug.
Right. I mean, we're both short.
We're both short.
Yeah.
White guys. You know, ambiguously Italian looking, brown curly hair. All right. We're with that. So let me ask a final question here. it's a silly one. What comedians make you die laughing?
Made me die laughing?
Yeah, play on word. I think that's a brilliant question, by the way. Thank you.
What?
I think it's a brilliant question, by the way. Thanks.
I like Louis C.K.
Louis C.K. is a great comedian, man.
Yeah.
One of the top, probably 10 comedians of all time.
Yeah.
He's up there. And you know what? I'll go on record and say this. Like, he's been on kind of a redemption tour. If you haven't seen 4th of July, I'm actually buying that because I heard it was really, really good.
Yeah.
Him with Joe List. He directed it. And
I don't think what he did was that bad.
well, I mean, in comparison to, say, a Cosby or something, I would agree with that. But, you know, it's all relative. But I'm glad that he's at least, I mean, he had a special his special was sorry. I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
he can't really apologize and, you know, try and redeem himself
he has
more.
to stop doing comedy. Bill Clinton can keep being the president. But at the same time,
It's a good point.
I think Bill Clinton should keep being that. I think Bill Clinton's cooler after all that shit, man. That's fucking cool, dude.
I mean, it was kind of rad for a president to be in such craziness.
You got some like 15-year-old intern to suck your dick, you know? Like,
She's in her 20s.
was she really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she was like
That makes it okay.
a young lady.
Yeah.
She was, but she was like
They
not
spin
his
it.
wife. I mean, that's the main part.
Yeah.
That's the main part. That's a crazy thing, man. Playing the saxophone, getting his dick sucked. Just
Was he doing it at the same time? Was that like the? Was he?
yeah, that'd be so funny. That's a skit. That's
Yeah.
a skit. I'm gonna write that one down. I'd say the comedians that make me die laughing. Segura,
Yeah.
every time. Shout out your mom's house. and I'd say like John Mulaney. Ray Romano is one of my favorite comedians.
Okay.
I got to meet him on the casino floor in Vegas.
Okay.
And
Cool.
I didn't know how to handle it because he's like uber famous.
Yeah.
Like beyond famous.
Because he has a TV show.
a TV show, he's in movies, stand up. It's just, and it was surreal. And nobody was walking up to him.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, he had a mask on, I had a mask on, and I was like, hey, Ray. He goes, yeah. I was like, I was in
impression.
there, and he goes, hi, how you doing? Oh, yeah. Oh, what's up? Yeah, but anyway, I walk up to him, I say, hey, Ray, I just want to let you know I'm here for the show. He goes, oh, you in town for the show? He's like, yeah. He goes, you just see it? I was like, no, I'm seeing it for tomorrow. He goes, oh, you, okay. I just want to say you were my favorite comedians.
Yeah.
I didn't want to grab a picture. I didn't want to cause a scene. And I verbatim said, I goes, well, I don't know how to handle celebrities, so I'm going to go. He goes, all right, thanks. That's what I said. So he makes me die. That show makes me die laughing, which is, a lot of people disagree. They're like, that show sucks.
I never really watched an episode.
I love it. I've seen it like, I think I rewatched every episode 4 times. Yeah. So with that, we'll wrap this up, and I'll ask you, and I started asking people this because I don't think it's a bad thing to do. Do you have any questions for me?
Why are you so fucking stupid?
Because, I don't know, bro.
No, I'm just joking. I would never be mean to somebody. For real.
So no questions, you're just gonna...
I don't know.
No? I mean, okay.
I'll
If you don't, that's
We're
okay.
gonna insert a question next week, all right? So we'll pause it right here. I'll think of a question, and we're gonna insert it like this, and then he'll answer. Okay, ready? Okay, well, now answer the question.
Monster trucks. Yeah, monster
Yeah.
trucks and boobs.
I thought so, yeah.
Yeah, because that's, I mean, those are the things that was my first erection. Yeah. So that's
Makes
you
sense.
asked.
All right.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Well, this is a good one. I thank you so much for doing this. Plug anything that you want to plug. Do you have any shows, dates, any channels, anything like that?
I started a comedy company. Go to our website. Me and JB King. thedielaughing.com. When's this come out?
Tonight.
Tonight I'm gonna be at Legends Distillery on Friday. This coming Friday. The 20? I don't fucking know. Friday. Whatever Friday is.
The 24th.
24. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Come
Great
to
show. Go up
Legends.
there. Legends Distillery. It's a great place. Great place for comedy.
Yeah.
Pick up a bottle of their whiskey. They sell vodka
or
too.
whatever, vodka, gin.
Yeah.
And then come to I don't know. Just go to the website. All my shows you'll listed there.
The
Kool
Die
Neato,
Laughing.
Stupid Josh Harris on Instagram.
Stupid Josh Harris.
Yeah.
You're not the funny Josh Harris. You're the stupid one.
Definitely not, man.
All right. Well, that's it. I appreciate you guys, dude. Thank you so much.
All right. Yeah. Dude. Thanks.
Of course.